I'm pissed. UPS sucks, and I'm going to tell you why in this video. You need to see it. There's a reason I have this particular shirt on for this video. UPS, in their big brown image, gives you $100 of free insurance. They camouflage it with kindness, and we'll give your money back if we destroy your package or it's not delivered. BS. I'm going to explain in this video the experience that we just had with UPS in trying to get a claim through. It's been going on for quite some time. We're eBay resellers, and we ship 1,500 to 2,000 items a year. This all started with a claim on a baseball bat that I sold to an individual, but it expanded from that to a neighbor of mine who came down, and I would print labels for him off of our platform to send a birthday gift to his son. It was valued at over $250. The package never made it, and neither did my baseball bat. So I proceeded to file claims with UPS to get our money back. And I went to the UPS website to file the lost package on both items. I had done the bat a week or two earlier, so I filed the claim for my friend so that we could hopefully have him do a search and find the package. So I filed it online, and quite frankly, their website is not very user-friendly. Just to file a lost package search was a little bit confusing, and I use computers every single day. But I finally got it done, so then I sat and waited. They sent an email, search request has been accepted, and we're searching for your package. And then as you can see on the screen, the label was created on November the 25th. They had their package on the 26th, and it was on its way on the 26th in Hodgkins, Illinois. That was the last scan that I got. I filed the claim on 12/7 of 24, as you can see. Now, this isn't an expensive bat. It's $22.77. It's not a huge concern of the value. It's just simply the process. And I've shipped bats that were $100 to $150. What if it was one of those? So I had to proceed with this to see just what happens. Here's the tracking progress on the gift to my friend Louie's son. You can see we created the label on November 15th. They had our package on November 15th, and it was on its way to Jacksonville, Florida, November 19th, and that's where it died. Claim in progress is when I filed the claim on December the 12th. I had received emails that both search requests were granted and they were in progress. A week passed. I heard nothing. I waited another couple of days, still nothing. So I filed claims to get reimbursed for both items. And I couldn't do it on their website because it sucks also. I had uploaded the pictures, and then it says click below to upload. There's nothing to click. It was just ridiculous. So I made a phone call, and I couldn't get a hold of anyone. All I do is go in circles and tell me what to do. So I just started pressing 0, and I pressed it numerous times, and I finally got to a human being. The first human being I got to told me what to do and says, well, something must be wrong with the website, and I'll let them know that. Great. And they said they would send me an email to show me how to upload the photos. So I get the email. I click on the item to upload the photos. It takes me right back to their website, which is what I was trying to do. And good luck trying to get a hold of the same person. So I made another call. I got a hold of another person. Round in circles, delay, round in circles, delay. I'm sorry this is happening. They're so polite. I was starting to get irritated. So I finally just hung up. I did finally get a phone number, as you can see here in the numerous people I talked to. There were a couple of others, and I just forgot to write them down. This phone number will get you to a human being, but they just read the scripts. That's all they do. After another week of waiting, after finally getting the pictures uploaded and the information they needed, I decided to settle down a little bit and wait. But a week passed and still no correspondence except for this letter that I received from them, which you can see on the screen. They requested more info. They wanted pictures uploaded, yada, 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 which we have been through over and over again. It's just simply unbelievable how inept they are. It's just, they're so polite, but they could care less about their customers. They could care less about paying their claim. So it's time to wake up from this nightmare and get back to living the dream. We're resellers. We sell stuff on eBay and Facebook Marketplace. And I must say that over the years, we've had very, very, very few lost items or damaged items. And I mean extremely few. This entire year, these were the first claims that we had to put in, and they weren't very easy to do. But we just have come to the conclusion that we need UPS, we need the USPS, which isn't any better at filing claims, trust me, and FedEx. I hardly ship anything on FedEx, and I've never had to file a claim with them, so I don't know how their process is. But I seem to be shipping more things FedEx because their rates have come down compared to others, because I always comp all three shipping places. But back to UPS. We've come to the conclusion that we will still use them, but we just know that if we lose a package or it gets damaged, that it's just a cost of doing business. And when you think about the amount of packages that we ship, which this year is closing in on 2,000, to only have a couple of instances, it's still worth using them, because UPS, we ship quite a percentage of our items via UPS and use pirate ship. So, in conclusion, I threw in the towel. We're never getting the money back on these items. I refunded the money to the guy in the bat, and I apologized to my neighbor, but he was very understanding and knows that it's not my fault, and UPS sucks. A couple of days later, I got this email. How do you think I responded to that? If you've had any previous experiences with filing claims with UPS, USPS, or FedEx, leave some comments below on how it went for you. Also, if you learned any tips or tricks on how to be successful at it, we would greatly appreciate you doing that for us too. Well, this isn't all bad. It's not the end of the world. We lost a little bit of money, and when you think about it, we only lost the value we paid for the bat and the shipping. Fortunately, it wasn't a lot more expensive item, but I'm hesitant in the future shipping anything with high expense. But if I got to do it, I got to do it. That's the risk of doing business. Thanks for watching. Smash that like button and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Check out our other videos on Fletch Flips, where my wife Leslie and I go out to garage sales, estate sales, and thrift stores looking for things to flip on eBay and Facebook Marketplace to make extra cash. It works out pretty darn well. Also, check out our Fletch Flips eBay store. You might find some treasures you may want to purchase. Live a crazy good day.